Do you love Christmas music and lights, but also long for more substance and depth to the season? Do you hate Christmas music and lights and also long for more substance and depth to the season? Are you looking for something real in the story of Jesus' birth in a season that drips with sentimentality? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then welcome to this Advent and Christmas season at Salt House, where we're getting real by taking a real look at the real people in Jesus' family tree. Matthew's gospel begins with a genealogy, that list of men begetting men that we all skip over. But a closer look and we see names of 5 women. Shocking! These are Jesus's grandmothers, and they are not just any women. Want to talk about being real? In the stories of these women, there's scheming, manipulation, outright lies, grief and abuse, deception, scandal. There's Tamar.
My father-in-law Judah defied the laws, blamed me, and left me abandoned with no husband and no children. I had to create hope and a future when there was none.
Rahab.
I was forced to the margins of society and the edge of the city of Jericho. But that's where faith found me. Those same fringes made it possible for me to defy a king, save Israelite spies, and play a part in God's people entering the promised land.
Ruth.
Even though my husband was gone, why wouldn't I go with my dear mother-in-law, Naomi? Love makes us do crazy things, and following this crazy love, it led me to a new life and family.
Bathsheba.
What power does a woman have against a king? A king! King David used me. But God then invited me to be part of a bigger story.
And lastly, Mary.
I was all the wrong things. Pregnant, betrothed but not married. Yeah, I may have found favor with God, but all I experienced was the disfavor of my people. Surprisingly, I treasured it all and pondered, could this change the world?
Yes, this real Advent and Christmas, we dive into the scandals of the real grandmothers of Jesus, the women who made the way for the Messiah. With these women, we encounter complicated moral and spiritual questions that reflect the complexity of our real lives now that don't lend themselves to sweet, warm, Christmassy reflections. We'll find substance and depth as their humanity connects with ours, and we'll be astounded by the beautiful messiness that God, our divine creator, would actually become human for us in Jesus. So in the midst of all this real complexity for these women and for us, we'll await the encounter of our Immanuel, our God with us. 'Tis the season for a real Advent and Christmas with the real grandmothers of Jesus.